So pleasure to be a part of this forum. I'll quickly share my screen. So this is Aman Goel, founder of Cogno AI. As mentioned, we got acquired by 𝐂𝐸𝐳 recently, and we are now a leading cloud communication solution provider in the emerging markets. So we work with a lot of large enterprises across multiple sectors. We have clients in financial services, entertainment, education, travel, hospitality, logistics, a bunch of industries, I would say. And we are basically, the idea of the business is to provide enterprises with everything they need for customer communication, be it chat, be it WhatsApp, be it video, be it SMS, be it telephony, you name it, and we have it. So that's the overall objective. So a business should not struggle to reach out to other enterprises, multiple service providers. They can reach out to us and we'll provide them everything under one sun. So now, firstly, let me talk about conversational AI, what it is, how it works, what are the benefits. So basically, the idea is that as organizations grow bigger and bigger in size, hiring people to scale the customer support, customer acquisition becomes difficult. So that's where this concept of conversational AI has emerged, wherein it allows a business to talk to a lot of customers at scale round the clock. So this is achieved through chatbots, voice bots, WhatsApp bots, bots on other channels where customers interact, for example, Instagram bots, and so on and so forth. Typically, conversational AI is helping businesses reduce the human effort. AI is able to understand what a user is typing or speaking, and basis that they are able to provide an instant resolution to their query. AI can work 24/7, which means even at midnight, the businesses are able to assist their customers. It reduces the operational debt. What used to take, for example, account statement or a portfolio valuation report, which might take a day or two for the relationship manager to share, AI can immediately fetch it from the systems and provide it to the user in seconds. It reduces the cost of operation. Obviously, technology is much cheaper than humans if implemented at scale, and it improves customer satisfaction. Customers, they don't have to depend on humans, so they are much happier. And also, it also helps in lead generation. So basically, when a customer wants to interact with a business, AI can collect their contact details and schedule a callback request or schedule a meeting or appointment that helps the business generate more leads. So now, basically, chatbots are the most popular, I would say, customer experience solution these days. Chatbots are driven by artificial intelligence and machine learning. As I mentioned, the core concept is natural language processing. So it's a part of AI and machine learning, which learns with the text-based data, which learns with the chat-based data. So like historically, businesses have implemented chat with live agents, which means a human to agent chat. What is happening now is that this data can be fed to an AI-based system, which can learn from this data and based on that automatically train to answer customer queries. A few things about chatbots. They are omni-channel, which means they can assist customers in many channels. These channels could be chat, website. These channels could be mobile app, WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram, Alexa, Google, and so on and so forth. So these omni-channel chatbots, they help a lot. They help the customers in assisting immediately across all the channels. They are multilingual, which means these chatbots can answer queries in a bunch of language. So, for example, in India, for example, there are a bunch of local languages, at least 22 of them, which are officially recognized by the government. And for business to hire people from each domain, it becomes a little difficult. So chatbots can answer queries in any of the local language that you can think of. They also provide sentiment analysis, which means they can understand how is the customer feeling. So I'll give you a very rough example. A customer says that my transaction has failed. Now, directly customer is not sharing negative sentiment, but chatbots can analyze that if the customer's transaction has failed, it might lead to an unhappy customer, which is a negative sentiment. So same way, it can provide many data-driven insights, which could be when are the users of a specific age group interact with a business. So for very raw example again, youngsters may want to interact at night. Elderly people may be more comfortable during the daytime. So these kind of insights chatbots can provide to the business, using which they can improve their customer experience. Context. So chatbots will store the context of the conversation so that next time when a user comes in, they can continue the conversation from there. They know that this user was looking for a specific product, and basis that the conversation can be personalized. Chatbots can fetch data from backend systems, which means, as I mentioned, account statement, portfolio valuation. These are some examples. They can integrate with CRM, they can integrate with HR systems, they can integrate with collection system, loan management system, etc. Chatbots can raise a ticket. So many times if the conversational AI, any AI is not 100% accurate. And if the AI fails, it can sort of collect the context of the chat and raise a ticket so that a human can assist. Chatbots can provide proactive assistance, which means if a user is stuck at some page of the app or some page of the website, they can understand that where is the user stuck and proactively pop up to provide assistance. And lastly, lead generation, which we already discussed. So yeah, I have a short video over here, which I will demonstrate. It's a WhatsApp bot for one of the leading banks in India.
With the world going digital, it's time to shift to smart banking. It's time to bring the bank at your fingertips, because now banking is as simple as texting in WhatsApp. IDFC First Bank is now live with WhatsApp banking, and it's not only simple and elegant, but also 100% safe and secure. Give a call from your registered mobile number to 9555 555 555 and try it out yourself. Schedule meetings, block debit card, ask your account balance, last 5 transactions, loan and EMI details, and avail many other services, both in Hindi and English. Not only this, you can ask any of your banking-related queries. Our AI-powered chatbot is ready with answers 24/7. So what are you waiting for? Come and experience the digital lifestyle, powered by Cogno
AI. So as you saw,
and
this chatbot is transactional, which means it can fetch data from the systems which is specific to the customer. It is multilingual. It can also answer in Hindi, which is one of the most popular languages in India. And it is transactional in nature, which means it understands the context, and it can fetch data from the backend systems. Yeah. So now I will talk about some of the use cases of chatbots. Most commonly, the chatbots have been used for customer support. So businesses ideally want that when they acquire a customer, the support should be instant and automatic, so that customer does not have to reach out to any human or build a dependency on them. And that's where these chatbots have been most, I would say, successful. So in banking, for instance, the use cases have been around account balance, recharge the mobile, pay a credit card bill, and so on and so forth. These are the most common support queries you can think of. Request a mini statement, request a checkbook, block a debit card. In other industries, it could be related to orders, it could be related to refunds, it could be related to cancellations. So these are typically the 80% of the queries, the volume which hit the call center, and they can easily be automated using customer support bots. Second large use case is around collections. So businesses have to collect EMIs, pending dues, for example, so that chatbots can actually help a lot. For example, a business can push a message or a reminder to a user on WhatsApp or on SMS, and from there on, they can start a collection flow, which means they can ask the user if they would like to pay now using a chatbot. And if the user says yes, then the payment flow can be within the chatbot, where chatbot collects the entire EMI on the spot, which is the monthly installment. And if the user does not want to pay for whatever reason, maybe their business got into trouble because of COVID, so they can request for a deferred payment or a moratorium. So collections bot can engage the user. They can understand the pain point, why user does not want to pay now, extend their payment due date, or collect the payment on the spot. There are internal support bots. So large enterprises, for example, who have thousands of employees or even more, they have a lot of internal support teams. Could be an internal employee support team for HR related queries, or an employee support team for IT related queries, right? Laptops, Outlook not working, email not working, or so on and so forth. So instead of deploying humans in these most common use cases, businesses can deploy chatbots which can automatically answer these common queries and assist the user. So apply for a leave, muster, grievance, provide feedback, and so on and so forth. All of these bots can help. The fourth interesting use case is around recruitment. So in recruitment, basically, like let's say if a business has 1,000 employees, typically they have tens of thousands of job applicants. Job applicants may have a multitude of queries. When is my date of joining? What is my place of posting? When is my, I would say, when will I get my laptop, right? All these things recruitment bots can easily answer. Think of job applicants also as customers. So people can apply for a job, people can ask common queries related to the company, what is the culture, and so on and so forth. In fact, at one of the leading banks in India, we have deployed a recruitment bot which is getting 500,000 queries every month, right? So they are one of the leading private sector organizations in India, and not just a large bank, but a large organization across the country. And they are getting like millions of queries every year. So they are easily able to automate these queries. So I have some of these case studies for you. So customer support bot, for example, typically saves about 100,000 man hours per month, or even more for larger enterprises. This is a ballpark number we have taken for an average customer of ours, and it helps in increasing the number of productive hours by 97%. Collections bot can save hundreds of man hours, thousands of man hours every month. So in one of the clients where we implemented, we collected annual debt of about $266,000 per year. So I mean, it's a lot of money, right? With minimum effort, with minimum human intervention, a chatbot on a recurring basis, if it can collect so much of debt, it can save the company a lot of money. In another organization, we implemented an internal support bot, and it's saving them 4,000 man hours every month. So they had a team of some 7-8 people which used to work round the clock to assist their employees, and now they have automated all of this using our chatbots. Recruitment bot I just mentioned, with a large private bank, which is saving like lakhs of, I would say tens of thousands of man hours every month because of our recruitment bot. So these are some of the features. Omnichannel we discussed. So there is an automatic FAQ extraction, which means chatbots, the chatbot of Cogno, which is what we offer, it can automatically scrape your website and generate a knowledge base out from there, because most of the companies have FAQs and knowledge base on their website. Creating bot using Excel. So you can provide FAQs and questions and flows in an Excel sheet, which can be uploaded in a chatbot. So think of chatbot as an easy to use knowledge management system. So we have API integration with the backend systems, and the best part is we provide enterprise grade data security. So a lot of large enterprises are concerned about data breaches, solution going on cloud. So our solution is compliant with all such international guidelines of data security and privacy. These bots learn with time, they become better as more and more chats come in. These bots will understand that text, interpret it with semi-supervised learning algorithms, and they become much better, and they can assist the users in a more contextual manner. So we also provide audit trail, so that there is a view of how many queries came, which users were able to get an assistance, which users chat was transferred to live agent, and so on and so forth. So we have implemented it for many customers. This is one African client, which is a large logistics company called Gig Logistics, and they are extremely happy. So about 15,000 monthly users are engaging with the chatbot of Gig Logistics, which we have implemented, and they are getting instant resolution to their queries. So we got a testimonial from them, which I thought I will share. So that's it. This is like, these are the contact details. I would be happy to chat, and I will be happy to take any questions on conversational AI, on chatbot, and technology in general.
Thank you so much, Aman, for your presentation. And of course, through the partner tab, anybody on this platform can get in touch with you. And I would encourage you to do that in case you have a question. Do get in touch with the team of Cogno, and explore the options that could be available to you using conversational AI. Thank you so much, Aman.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks for your time.